Fire Emblem Heroes has now officially been out for 5 years. Half a decade is pretty wild, and I guess we'll see how much longer it lasts. Today I'll be going over the FEH channel and discuss what was shown off. The anniversary celebration has already begun, so be sure to get all the rewards. First order of business, we have our winners for Choose Your Legend 6. This year the midterm results stayed true, maybe a result of FEH telling us who was basically in the running after day 1. For the men's side, Chrom finally gets his time to shine and secured first place. Runner-up was Selef, taking a win for the older games. For the women's division, adult Tiki fans have had enough. No more young Tiki alts. This year, the Tiki film Awakening will be getting that brave alt. Runner-up is female Byleth. Not much of a surprise, Three Houses is still a very popular game. Now, for anyone who may have missed last year's Brave alt, second place no longer gets snubbed. They will also receive a unique skill like the first place winners, at least assumingly. If you want any Brave versions of our winners, time to start planning how you'll spend your orbs. That said, everyone's gonna get a free pick when they release. Now, onto the 5th anniversary celebration, we have a ton of rewards available through login bonuses and quests. For logging in, you can get an easy 555 heroic grails, a celestial stone, and more. Additionally, we have double EXP and SP ongoing with quintuple EXP and SP available on the weekends. For quests, you can get 10 first summon tickets for a banner, we'll discuss soon. There are also a bunch of divine codes with some divine dew and refining stones. With the upcoming Valentines Tempest trials, we'll get some extra quests this time. You'll also be able to get another Celestial Stone, more Divine Codes, and another set of First Summon tickets. We'll also come back to those. Next up, we have a Grand Hero party. This year, they're adding more old Grand Hero battles to the daily rotation. If you're a newer player, you're going to get access to these older maps, so check back in every day. For veterans this year, for completing a certain quest each day, you can get a 5-star copy of the Grand Hero Battle unit. That is quite nice, especially if you're working on a merge project. These quests only last for 1 day each, so be sure to do them. Next up is the standard anniversary Hero Fest. Hero Fest banners are special banners with increased 5-star rates, 5% for the focus heroes, but you can still be pretty broken. If you have the FEH Pass, you can spark this banner, and boy is it a good offer. This year the lineup is extra spicy with Yuri, Harmonic Catria, Legendary Dimitri, and Mythic Plumeria. All of these units are excellent. Yuri has been a menace with his trickster playstyle involving foul plays long range swap and Kanto. Harmonic Catria is a true powerhouse with her mobility warping buff and the triangle attack status. You know it is not a coincidence that Harmonic Catria is here while Elamine just got released. For Legendary Dimitri, he's an extremely solid lancer, and Atrocity is a super busted skill. Then we have Plumeria, who is a dancer, but she's also an Astro Mythic as well. Even if you aren't going to summon, that's okay, because for completing some simple quests, you're going to get 10 first summon tickets. If you're sparking, be sure to grab those first. Next up, more free summons with the annual random free seasonal unit. It is completely RNG, but everyone gets one seasonal unit from the last year. I'm not going to go through the whole list, but I will point out the green group: Valentine's Gustav, Harmonic Catria, Harmonic Sheeta, Dual Hinika, Dual Corrin, and the Pathfinder Sister Duo. Good lord. Good luck everyone, I hope you get someone useful. Next we have daily special maps. These are extremely easy clears and you can get 26 orbs from doing all of them. While CYL is over, it's time to vote once again with A Hero Rises 2022, the yearly competition where Edelgard somehow causes a commotion. I do not think that streak is ending this year. For those not familiar, cast your vote on the website and the top 8 choices get thrown into a voting gauntlet later this month. The winner of that is given to everyone for free, so generally the community tries to pick rare, limited time units with good fodder, so everyone can use them for something. Even though only one hero is given to everyone for free, the top 4 from the voting gauntlet will appear on a banner of their own. This banner will also have the 47 spark. Even if your pick doesn't win it all, if you have orbs, you may still be able to secure a copy. As a recap of all the 5th anniversary celebration rewards, you can get 40 orbs, 800 divine codes, 555 heroic grails, 200 sacred coins, 2 celestial stones, and much more. You also got the 10 first summon tickets for the Hero Fest and 5 first summon tickets for our next banner. This year's Valentines Banner goes to Awakening. With Chrom and Tiki winning CYL, it is a good day for Awakening fans. First up, we have Valentine's Lucina. We'll get full details in a couple days, but the FEH channel has shown us some sneak peeks of our new units. We know Lucina is an Axe Armor unit because she uses a save skill. Joining Lucina is female Robin in non-Grima fashion. We get the least info about Robin, but it's possible she is also an armored maid since Valentines really likes to use their savior tie-in for our loving characters. She could be like Henriette from last year. We do know that Robin is a colorless mage and her tome heals in some way. Next up is Owain, who finally gets a proper ult. Owain is a Lance Cavalier, and by the looks of things, he's coming back with Blue Flame as possibly the 4-star focus unit. His base kit from the trailer is very 4-star focus-esque, and he has an inheritable lance. This one seems to grant +5 attack and speed, and Owain has attack and speed bond with Wings of Mercy. For stats, he is very fast with the common higher defense than res, defensive spread. Last up is duo Chrom and male Robin. They seem to be talking about their feelings, so take that as you will. Duo Chrom appears to be legendary Chrom, but red. He's on the slower side and has to change fate as his assist skill, so oh boy, it's gonna be fun to deal with. He also has Deadeye, indeed, showing that it's high noon. Deadeye goes on a 2 cooldown, so we know Chrom's bow accelerates specials, plus he has Time's Pulse, same setup as Shinon. Chrom appears to have a close counter attack version of Distant Pressure. He also has some status effects on him. He has the follow-up attack prevention status, and I believe he has a new status. These probably come from his dual skill, and someone mentioned it could be a unity status. The clue is that Chrom is debuffed in combat, and he gets some big stat boosts during combat, which could be a unity effect offsetting the debuffs. The strange thing is that after combat, Chrom is still debuffed, which shouldn't really happen. Maybe his dual skill applies a debuff that lasts for the whole turn, so he can use the unity effect after attacking. Very odd, but we'll find out soon enough. We have a bit of time till the Valentines Banner is out on the 7th or 8th. We should get the trailer and data mine in a few days with this month's update. There will be a Tempest Trials event, and as mentioned earlier, there are some extra quests for this one, including 5 first summon tickets. Again, if you're going to be sparking, grab these first. The Tempest unit is going to be Lissa. She saw what happened last year and did not want to be another little sister left out. Lissa looks very fun as she is our first free armored healer. There are literally only 2 other armored healers in the whole game. Her kit has defense and res ideal 3, which is pretty cool, and her staff appears to give +6 defense and res in combat. Not sure if it has other support capabilities, but it does appear to be another hybrid staff, combining some stat boost with the absorb staff. After combat, Lisa heals herself and nearby allies with 7 HP. Maybe it could be an alternative to the palm staff. Armored healers are strange, but they do get access to the armor B skills. Lissa also looks quite tanky, so she could definitely go for a more interesting survivability build. To wrap things up, we have some update 6.2 new features. First, we have a small update to the Hero's Journey game mode. Basically, they're adding small events you can check in on via the World Mirror. These are just for fun, but you can get memory fragments, which are used to get a memento event of your choosing. For this year, Hero Merit cap is raised again. You can go all the way up to 8,000 now. For 8th raids, we're getting 2 new maps. They are based on Book 4's locales. In Arena, there's also going to be some new maps being added. I feel like I said it last time, but I see a lot of water on the field. The one ominous part of this FEH channel was a sort of tease for another Summoner Duels mode. I do not know what the S stands for, but we saw that you're going to need 4 teams, each with their own captain skills and captains. They did not show anything else except Faye said the rules are complicated. I am sure if people didn't like the ranked mode, they aren't going to touch whatever this is, but we'll see. I like that they completely avoided talking about this because this could have been like the one controversial thing for this anniversary. It seems like they learned from past years to kind of just leave it for another time. Moving on, we have 5-star summonable heroes being demoted, and by that, I mean they're being retired into the 4-star special rate category. Everyone up to CYO 3 will no longer be able to pity break you on new banners. If you really want these units, you should try to look out for the weekly revival banners, and this has been updated as well. They have added 13 more sets, but we are now going to get 2 weekly revivals per week. In the notification board, it's the whole schedule of weekly revivals, so take a peek if you want a specific older hero. Next update was a tease for this month's legendary remixes. Reed is up, and while it wasn't stated, I assume he's going to get refined as well. His Freezing Seal 2 got a similar treatment as Gunther with a big AoE debuff range. However, instead of full debuffs on one target, Reed throws in guard with attack and defense debuffs on everyone. Very awesome effect, and he adds attack and defense and menace to his kit, which is nice for more debuffing options. Next is Air, who's a Mythic hero, and as such, Mythics will now enter the remix pool. Instead of Sparkling Boost 2, Air gets Sparkling Boost Plus for whatever reason. It now heals for 20 HP, which is nice, and if I understand it right, if any ally has more than half health, Air always gives them plus 5 res during combat. She gives plus 5 res with her Mythic Blessing, so that's plus 10 res, effectively. If you need Air to fight, she's gonna get Attack and Res Unity. Not sure if that's enough, but I guess we'll see what her Refine adds on top. In the notifications, we are shown the upcoming candidates for remixes. Legendary Grima has been bumped all the way back because joining colorless will now be Air, Duma, and Legendary Alm. There will also be an interesting note about how they're no longer going to stick to alternating between Legendary and Mythic heroes each month. It seems like they want more flexibility, so they could do 2 Legendary heroes back to back, although it could also be an Atri or Thor situation where one month we just have 2 Legendaries released together. Not a big deal, but perhaps this could spell changes for something else in the future. Last update is not a huge game changer, but it's nice regardless. Like with how 5-star heroes have been retired into the 4-star special rate category, they are doing the same for seasonal units. Kinda. The 4-star special hero special rate will be a new category for older seasonals to pop up in. If you summon on the spring banner, for example, you could maybe get a surprise Halloween seasonal in this category. The catch is that this only applies to year 1 and year 2 seasonal rerun banners. To be clear, the 4-star special hero special rate will only appear on the banners shown on screen. They will not be available on the more recent or new limited time banners. While this is not a bad change, it will not have a huge impact unless you want to specifically summon on year 1 or year 2 seasonal banners. The odd thing is that I assume this change is maybe part of why they aren't allowing the Fate Pass owners to spark on seasonal reruns, even though you can spark on the brand new limited time banners. I do not think it makes sense to lock someone out from sparking the year 1 spring banner at this point. It just seems strange to be trying to milk people over 5-year-old banners when you let them spark any of the new banners. Now, there is one more change, and it's that all of these old reruns are going to get a 4% focus rate. Better than nothing, although I personally think they should have gone back and made one unit into a 4-star focus like how the modern banners have done it. You cannot seriously justify that Spring Xander is a 5-star only limited time unit. Overall, this was a pretty standard anniversary celebration. The Hero Fest lineup definitely was a surprise though. The only real controversial topic is whatever that Summoner Dose mode is about, but the devs were finally smart enough to just leave it for later. For me personally, I do not care that much about our CYL lineup this year. I've been saving up a lot for the past couple ones, but I think this year I just want to get enough to get a copy of each winner. As for the Valentines Banner, I do want a Wayne, hoping I can get lucky with multiple copies. Also, I am thinking of merging up Lissa for fun. For the main focus of my orbs, I'm looking to spark the Hero Fest banner. I would love Yuri, and I don't have Katria either. Maybe I can get her from the free seasonal summon. Speaking of which, good luck with all your free summons. Be sure to get your rewards and do the daily Grand Hero battle maps since those rotate out. Let me know your thoughts and how your bros went. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back soon to cover this month's refines plus the full Valentine's banner. See you in the next one.